You are listening to the Primetime Podcast with your hosts, Bryant Chisel and Jake Jorgensen. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Week 5 is in the books. Wow, we are flying through the season. I'm here with my trusty co-host, Jake Jorgensen, back from the dead. Maybe not really, but
still dead.
Allegedly back from his sick week. And the one and only Nick B, potentially champion of the league. You're up there, dude.
Hopeful champion, yeah. We'll see. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Always an honor to be graced with Nick's presence. You know, he's been crushing the past couple of years. Thankfully, beat Manti this week. I think you did the league a service by not letting him go.
First loss.
I don't know if I would have survived him 5-0. Oh boy. Alrighty. Jake, do you have anything to say to the people about your disgraceful loss last week since you weren't here?
The game last week
that
I wasn't here to talk about?
Correct.
Yeah, you know, I have to specify which painful loss we're talking about now.
Which blowout, you mean?
Which blowout? Yeah, no, this season is just painful. I mean, last year was the year that my team, I had gone all in previously, so I knew these type of games were going to happen. This year, not as much the case. Like, I thought this was a solid team. I did make some moves recently, like trading for Jamar Chase. That was kind of a long-term move.
Mid.
So that part, I get why I'm scoring less points, but doesn't help my opponents are rubbing it in right now. Actually getting like 50-point wins on me consistently, so that's painful. But
yeah, that might be a good segue, Jake, into your matchup.
Trust me, I texted Bryant and I was like, yeah, of course, this is not a great day to be sick coming off like a 60-point. Actually, no, I think it was almost a 100-point loss. It was really bad the week before.
It was pretty close.
The timing was definitely...
Yeah, it was actually over 100 points, Jake.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm trying to forget about that game. I'm trying to forget about that one, but
wow.
Yeah, that's almost record book
territory. I'm gonna have to actually...
That's got to be one of the biggest in league history.
I was just pulling it up, gentlemen. I was just pulling it up.
We don't need to do this.
I think we do, Jake.
Now, I know that you do it the fair way where you exclude when people aren't starting a
correct.
Full lineup.
That is correct.
That's
you are going to be safe, Jake. The largest margin of victory, the 10th place on the record is 112 points in 2021. So I think you're going to make it out alive, actually. Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you. That's huge.
Fewest really points in a single week, though. Like, oh, you're still good. All right, that will be forgotten to the history books.
Thank God. Yeah, that will be forgotten. But I was really hoping you were going to say that it was me beating someone by a certain amount of points. That would make me feel really good. But yeah, we'll see. That's probably when there's less. You had less teams at one point, so I'm assuming the teams were.
You are number 2 on that list,
higher.
Jake. If it makes you feel any better, you beat George by 126 points in 2018.
Definitely can't forget about that game that I forgot about.
Okay. All right. Well, we can get into the matchup then. Coincidentally, all the games this week were close except for one. Jake, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, let's start us off here. Let's take a look at this matchup. I was just talking about how I traded for Jamar Chase, and that's the only highlight.
Yeah, he blew up. Week. I did not realize he had that good of a game.
Montgomery played well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It's interesting that he gets this many points, and luckily it doesn't really matter. I shouldn't say luckily, but it doesn't really matter for me this year. But I don't know how I'd feel. Like, I like the Joe Flacco trade, I think. I was still really surprised that the Bengals didn't. Yeah.
A very elite quarterback.
Respect to Joe Flacco. I'm not talking shit to Joe Flacco, but I really thought they were going to try to make a move for Malik Willis. It sounded like they sent an offer that was not a very good offer. I don't know. I don't really get it for them. I feel like, especially with the Ravens not being in a good spot this year, it feels like they could have done more Like they've got a good team. I mean, the defense is still not great, but I mean, you just pay T. Higgins. Like you've got Hendrickson on a franchise tag. I think like they say they're competing, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on that. That was me deflecting my actual fantasy matchup, and no, this was bad. Jameson Williams, not the best year, sadly. That's really painful for me, actually.
Yeah, he's been really bad. Well, it's not even really his fault from what I gather.
Yeah, the Lions got better, but he doesn't get involved as much. That's just what happens.
One target this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very strange for him.
Scored under 7, 4 out of 5 weeks.
I guess they were playing the Bengals, though. How much do you expect them to take deep shots? It is the Lions, though, so they kind of just keep doing what they want.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know. Like we watched them against Chicago. Was it against Chicago?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
I remember I was not happy about that.
The Ben Johnson game.
That was crazy, and then somebody got injured on the Lions defense. I know we were talking about that week when they were up 4 scores and they have their starters, and that's wild. That's how the Lions do things, and they're playing good. But yeah, there's not much to talk about this matchup. Greg's team
popped off.
This is what Greg's team does.
Only
Kyrie
to
Williams, you. Yeah, only to me apparently, because I've kind of been talking shit about Greg's team for most of the year. And I deserve this, I guess. But yeah, even Jalen Waddle. Like I get a Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, he did. Has he had one of those weeks yet this year? I feel like he's been pretty stinky. Oh, there we go.
Actually, he's done something.
He's been okay. He's been okay.
Yeah, he's not done as bad as thought. But yeah, nothing about this matchup was anything I want to think about for the foreseeable future. So feel free to jump in. Baker Mayfield in general is just the most fun, most electric player in the league.
Nick knows. Mecca Buka owner. Must be nice.
Yep.
Must be nice for sure. Yeah.
Was Darren Waller picked up this week or the week before?
That is a great question. Added on Thursday. Right before. Nice. Yeah, attaboy. Attaboy, Greg.
It's huge.
Cut by Lemons right at the beginning of the year. So Lemons picked him up.
I might have
and then
picked
cut
up
him.
Mason Taylor before this game too and didn't start him. I think it was before this week. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I felt really good about Juwan Johnson for a couple weeks there. Then
he's had a couple bad weeks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man.
The Philly defense has been trash for me the last couple weeks. So, like I said, not much to talk about here, but Bill, I don't know how I didn't start Bill looking back at this, but I guess it's just that I'm a JMO guy, so if I have to start JMO, Bill wasn't going to start over Dave Montgomery. Probably could have started him over Jordan Mason against Cleveland.
Maybe. It's hard to, though.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin was stinky. This is really just managerial excellence from Greg. And I don't say that often about Greg because I feel like Greg catches a lot of flack on this show for being bad at fantasy football. And usually he's not. But yeah, this might be it's not the perfect lineup, but it's darn near close to it, man. And you can never blame a guy for starting Travis Etienne when the dude dropped 25 points. I mean, he's been a stud all year long.
Yeah.
You can't bench him. Everybody else was correct. So kudos to Greg.
You're right about the Waller addition. Like you're missing Bowers, one of your keepers.
Yeah.
And you just pick up Darren Waller. That makes that move even better.
He slots in and he's a dog, and you could probably start him next week. In all honesty, you might be starting Darren Waller until he proves you otherwise because Brock Bowers has been really bad.
There's no way you just said that, but yeah.
I agree. If Brock Bowers is active, you have to play him. If I'm Greg, I'm kind of hoping he's not.
Yeah, single digits, 3 straight games.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Ever since the injury, really. I mean, he's been banged up. He's not healthy, and it shows.
It doesn't help. Gino's been playing like ass.
Oh, God, yeah. Really bad. Potentially the most disappointing player in all of the NFL this year.
For sure. Yeah, I don't even think it's close.
That's tough because...
There are a lot of people excited about...
Unless you're Jake Jorgensen.
I wasn't excited about Vegas, but I'm saying you'd think Pete Carroll is not going to give up on Geno Smith anytime soon. But they might as well pretty soon here.
Who's their backup? So, I don't even know who they have.
I don't remember either.
Let's do some reporting.
Did they have Jimmy G? Is that super long ago?
No way.
That's right. They traded for Kenny Pickett.
They have Kenny Pickett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Google's saying they might have Case Keenum as well. Is he playing
man.
football?
They do not.
Okay, so
Or
Google's
maybe on the
fake news.
He might be on the practice squad, I guess.
Raiders urged to trade for 10-time Pro Bowl quarterback. Is that Joe Flacco?
10-time Pro Bowl quarterback.
Yeah, Kenny Pickett.
Oh,
All right. Well, yeah, I don't know if you can really. Maybe you can switch to Kenny Pickett. I don't know. They probably won't. I agree with you. I mean,
Probably not
Pete
if
Carroll
you gave
loves
up
Geno.
a third for Geno.
Is that
Probably
what they
still
gave
deal
up?
with it for the year.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Well, you're losing games, so maybe you'll be able to get somebody next year. Okay. Well, Jake, I think we've made you suffer enough here. Also, Rip
Yeah, I
Greg's
think so.
kicker, IR. Knee injury.
Rare. Yeah, rare IR.
Actually,
Looking
yeah.
at this in the rewind, the kicker spot. Yeah.
All right. Who is the next closest? I guess next biggest blowout is yours, Nick. I think just barely. You and Manti
Yeah, I think so.
blew him out of the water by a whole 8 points. This is a fantastic game, and I feel like I probably should have made this one the matchup of the week, and I don't remember quite why I didn't. I feel like Preston texted me about it and asked, and I said, "You suck." But Mahomes has been absolutely cooking.
I know. I needed 40, and Sunday night I was like, "There's no way Mahomes is getting 40." And then at halftime I was like, "Oh, he might get 40."
Yeah. Thankfully, the Jaguars' defense clutched up at the end there.
Yeah.
Puka's been slaying, but Igbuka's been wow. He's been a touchdown machine, man. Emeka Igbuka might actually just end up with like 500 career touchdowns. It's ridiculous what he's doing. Has he?
Yeah, I've been kind of worried about Evans and Godwin coming back, and I'm just not anymore. Like he's too good.
You're almost hoping Evans stays out for reasons.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
That'd
you
be nice.
definitely are. You don't have him on your team. Fair enough. George Pickens is continuing to be very good while CeeDee Lamb is out. That injury was very fortunate for you.
Super
McCaffrey.
fortunate.
Kyle Shanahan
Having
sold his
Worst
soul
defense in the league.
for Christian McCaffrey's health and the entire rest of the San Francisco 49ers offense. I can't believe they won that game, man.
I can't either. 22 rushing attempts, 57 yards.
I mean, they're missing their number one QB, their top 3 wide receivers, if you count Ayuk. I do, personally. And George Kittle. I mean, come on. They had no business winning that game.
People are starting to ask if they are missing the number one QB.
Oh.
I'm not. I don't think Brock Purdy like that, but some people are starting to ask.
See, low-key, Brock Purdy's better than... what's his name, Jake? Tell me.
Mac Jones.
Thank you. Brock Purdy's better than Mac Jones.
I didn't know what you were going for.
No. But
okay.
Brock Purdy makes like 10 times the amount of money Mac Jones makes in a given year.
Oh, yeah. He just got his contract. Yeah.
Oh, God. Jake Ferguson cooked. Marion Hampton is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a brutal loss.
Yeah.
Brutal loss.
He was just starting to heat up.
And it sounds like it's going to be closer to 4 weeks than anything longer than that, though. So I think that's the hope.
I don't remember, did you go after one of his backups?
I did. I went after Haskins. I did not get him.
That's tough. That is tough.
Yeah.
So running back for you, it sounds like Bucky's going to miss another week or two.
Yep.
Michael Carter, I guess, slots right in.
And Swift.
Yeah, I guess. He's been better than I thought. Fair enough.
Yeah, he gets enough targets every game that it makes it fine.
That's true. Wow. Holy man. Caleb Williams doesn't throw the ball downfield, I guess. Dang. And everybody else? I mean, Jake Ferguson's in the same boat as George Pickens. He's going to cook until CD comes back, and then he'll be okay. Yep. I mean, shoot, even when CD was there, he was still having good games. He's a good tight end.
The hope is the defense is so bad, they're just going to have to suck the whole year pretty much.
That is the dream. And Lad McConkey came back to life just in time for you. Yeah. Actually, that was huge for your win because, I would have been sweating that out. I don't think I would have had the balls to start him, in all honesty. I think if it were me, I would have probably started Michael Carter, which would have worked out anyways, but...
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, I was starting him, and I almost went with Laporta, too. I almost went double tight end, but I ended up...
Yeah, I respect that.
And it was fine.
Double tight end's just so scary because you never know when they're going to goose.
It's terrifying. Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah, but he was playing the Bengals, so I respect it. Oh boy, Manthai's side of the ball. I mean, Zay Flowers disappointing. Looks like he got hurt in that one. I don't know. He's not going to be good without Lamar. He'll be okay.
Yeah, Cooper Rush was terrible.
I heard that Snoop Huntley might be playing this week.
He'll be better than Rush.
Yeah. JT, is this back-to-back 3 touchdown weeks for him? I feel like it is. Oh, no. There was a gap.
Yeah.
So, I believe ever since I traded for him in Dynasty. Jake, was he on your team? Am I remembering that correctly?
JT in Dynasty. Yeah, I traded him in Dynasty for Rashid Rice. There was a pick involved, too.
There was, yes.
Future draft capital.
What pick was that?
It wasn't that good of a pick.
Next year first, so.
Oh,
Okay.
It was a good pick. Well, not anymore, Jake, because my team's going to win the championship. But
Shoot.
Yeah, 3 out of 5 weeks putting up more than 30 is nuts.
Yeah, it is. Breece Hall cooked. Breece Hall looks very good. And now that Allen is out, is he out for the year? Did I? Oh, no, it was like 8 weeks or something.
8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't remember what he picked up, if it was a knee. I assume it was like a sprain or something.
I don't remember either, yeah.
But, yeah, he'll be locked and loaded. Granted, he probably was anyways, but now he's definitely locked and loaded. Jordan Addison got benched, I believe, in the first quarter for disciplinary reasons, and then came back and basically won the game for the Vikings. So must be nice to be Manthai
hanging out
there.
with some ladies in London.
Yeah,
Skipped a walkthrough.
big man things. Well, he needed it because the rest of Manthai's bench was. I mean, Ramondre somehow keeps getting the football, even though he keeps fumbling. I
can't believe they don't give Travion. I have Henderson in multiple other leagues, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm shocked to see that he had 2 touchdowns and less than 15 points. And 2 catches, mind you. Oh, the fumbles. Okay. Well, I guess that probably about does it for this one. A big win for you, Nick. This is huge.
Yeah, I needed that. Still behind Preston by like 50 points, but
yeah.
Hoping to make that up throughout the year here.
Very good teams here. You just need Manthai to lose some games.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs on bye. That was big.
I gotta get healthy too. That would be nice.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, the boys are dropping like flies.
Yeah.
I think I heard George Kittle. They're talking like week 7.
Yeah, not this week. The Shanahan confirmed today.
All right, next up is Lane and Cade. This was the... Oh, I'm going to press the button.
Marquee matchup.
That button's so dumb, I love it. I made that last week, like an hour before the show, and I was so excited. I'm like, I'm either going to remove this in a week or it's going to stay.
I think it's staying.
I think it stays too.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Alrighty. Again, this is like the light version of Nick and Preston's matchup here.
Yeah.
Lane always says how much he hates Kyler and Arizona in general, but specifically Kyler, and then he keeps starting him and he keeps letting him down. I guess he had to because he had Jordan Love, but at the same time, low key, you could cut Kyler, and I don't know if anybody's picking him up, dude. He hasn't broke 18 points yet this year.
Yeah.
He's not that good at football. He's banged up.
You would think he'd be good at fantasy just because
he's mobile,
athletic, but he just doesn't run nearly as much as
not as much as you need him to for fantasy.
Exactly.
Yeah, and he's not getting the passing work either. Really, he's just kind of been bad. But yeah, that was kind of the difference here. There was Sam Darnold on the waiver wire, and Lane. If Greg got an A this week for managerial skills, you probably got a D. Oh, maybe an F, because look at his bench. Holy man. Everybody had good games. Devonta Smith, who you're probably not going to start anyways, because it's Philly and you just suffer. But J.K. Dobbins and Rashid Shaheed, oh boy. I mean, I know
I'm
emotionally...
surprised at Walker over J.K. Dobbins, I think.
Yeah. Ever since Charbonnet came back, Walker's just been okay. You can definitely tell which 2 games Charbonnet was out for.
Yeah, 100%.
it's been just okay against not that good of defenses. So, yeah. And honestly, Derrick Henry's kind of in a similar boat, right, where he's just not been good for fantasy. And emotionally, you can't bench Derrick Henry because he'll do his week 1, 35 points. But, man, not that Lane has too many options, but shit.
Without Lamar, though, you got to think more of these 9-point weeks are coming.
Yeah, probably, especially if they're playing against good defenses like Houston. And the Rams are one of those defenses. So, yeah, low-key, I'm probably benching Derrick Henry for J.K. Dobbins if he has a good matchup. And he plays the Jets, which is pretty fine.
Would you be trying to trade him?
I would love to trade him. I don't know what you can get for him. You'd have to, package him.
Yeah, he's pretty deep at running back. He's got Dobbins and Warren on the bench.
Yeah, Warren's been solid this year, except for the week he didn't play, obviously. He could afford to. I don't know what you do. Yeah. I mean, can you package him and someone that's been cooking like Stephon Diggs for someone that's not too bad? I don't know. Get Marvin Harrison off your team. Maybe you get a quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Lane can do there. I think he's spinning his wheels a bit. But, I mean, Amon-Ra's going to keep doing his thing. Stephon Diggs, like I said, has been cooking this past couple weeks. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, boom, he's there. So, that's good to see if you're Lane. Dare I say it's necessary. And then Dalton Kincaid. Is this another good week from him? I feel like, he's been pretty good this year, man.
It's been every other.
Yeah, which is kind of big because the Bills need it. They need guys that can catch the ball. Josh Allen will spread the ball around, but last year Kincaid didn't really have any of those games, so the fact that he's had a few already is huge. So that might be his first time breaking 100 yards, actually. Cade's out of the ball.
Sorry to interrupt really quick. I was going to text you, but I have to call my real estate agent really quick.
Oh, Jake's making deals. Wow, he's breaking news on the pod. Don't worry, Jake.
I wasn't trying to do that, but I'm getting texts and calls right now, so I kind of have to.
Hey, you take care of business, Jake, and we'll be here when you get back, dude. I'll break the news to the boys. Don't worry. Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, I'll be back. Yep, see ya.
So, for those that don't know, Jake did text me today saying that he's, I believe, officially closed on a house. Something like that. It's officially. I think he had an offer accepted or something like that, right? So he's taking care of business. He's doing the first time homeowner thing, and I believe the breaking news was that he was still near Lisa and Jeff, so he can go over there for dinner. Well, that is. I believe he's in that area, though.
Nice.
So, congrats, Jake.
Shout out, Jake.
Huge. At least he can win at something, not fantasy football.
Right. Yeah.
The biggest thing to remember is we're dead.
Poor Jake. Oh, boy. All right, Cade's side of the ball was very good. Alvin Kamara's banged up and kind of been not that great. He's been getting a ton of targets, but that's kind of all you can really say about it. 27 yards on the ground. Kendre Miller has been getting more and more work, it seems, every week. So it's a little concerning, but Cade's got the bench. He should be fine. I mean, Wandale, Kareem Hunt, Calvin Ridley. I mean, they're not sexy names. Quentin Johnston's probably your guy. Oh, Judkins?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Am I blind?
I don't see Judkins.
Me neither. Oh boy. Let's fact check. Fake news, he's on Lemons' team.
Okay.
But either way, I mean, Quentin Johnston's been a stud this year other than this past week, so he's probably the guy you slot in there, and you just hope that was one bad week. It was a Ladd McConkey week, which is kind of concerning, because if Ladd McConkey's going to start cooking all of a sudden, then Quentin Johnston's probably not that great of a play. But he's got options on the bench, moral of the story.
Yeah, and Wandale's not bad either. With
no Malik. Yeah. Granted, it's not like he did much different than what he's been doing. He's such a weird player. Oh,
he is a weird player.
Whatever. Justin Fields is a good start. Anybody against Dallas at quarterback is a good start. JSN came back. Running backs. Cam Scatterboo, good again. Yeah. Tracy's been out. I don't know when Tracy's going to be back, but that might really muddy the waters there. If the Giants just give it to Scadaboo, that'd be great. I don't know if they will. Dude's a freight train, by the way. He's kind of insane.
He's a dog, yeah.
he's the definition of a dog.
Tracy's hasn't been bad either, though, so I don't know if you can just not
Right.
give him carries.
Exactly.
Like, Cadable's been that good.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it might kind of make both of them a little unusable unless they score touchdowns. So whoever gets the goal line work might be the one worth having.
And a bad offense, too.
Exactly. Yeah, and a bad offense that got slightly worse with no Malik Neighbors.
Yep.
So Kelsey's in a similar boat where once Rashee Rice comes back, I'm definitely worried about him, especially because he had a good week this past week, but really not that great
on the year, most catches.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Cade's team might be in a little trouble down the stretch here. You might have to make some moves, figure some stuff out, or somebody's got to start coming to life because there are signs of not that great things to come.
Progression, yeah.
All right, what do we got next? I won by 5-4. All right, I guess me.
All right.
George and I were texting like all weekend, as we do whenever I play him. I assume this happens for other people in the league too, and this is a George thing, but he texts me all the time when we play. He's like, "Good luck, bro." And this one, similar to your matchup, Nick, went down to the wire on Monday night. I was down, I want to say like 4 or 5 points, and I had Brian Thomas Jr. going. Appreciate that, by the way.
Yep, anytime.
Going up against Harrison Butker, and I was a little nervous about that because Brian Thomas Jr. has not really been that great. Had his best week of the year, though. Huge.
I was going to say, you got his biggest performance of the year.
He's back.
Points. Yep.
So I was a little nervous because Harrison Butker could definitely beat low double digits. He's done it. So especially against a team like the Jags. So thankfully, only PATs. Absolutely huge. The last drive, I was concerned because if Harrison Butker would have knocked down a 50-plus yarder, I would have lost this by .02. That would have been heartbreaking.
Thomas Jr. had a big catch on that last drive too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was. Okay. On that last Chiefs drive, I think they might have went 3 and out when they got the ball back with like 30. They had the ball with like 30 seconds left in all their timeouts or something like that, right? And all they had to do was get in the field goal range to tie it up, and I'm like, oh god, not like this. So thankfully, it was not like this, and I could text George good night, and he could say exactly, yes, sneak by. Rashad White's going to be that guy for as long as Bucky's out. Bet you wish you had him.
I do. Yeah.
Woody Marks was shockingly bad against the Ravens, especially when you're putting up 44 points. I don't really know what happened there. I guess he just didn't really get the ball. I'm not sure who did.
I think Chubb got more.
Yeah, Nick Chubb, I guess. Fair enough.
Touchdowns.
So that sucks for George because I think he was kind of counting on Woody Marks to be taking that next step after last week.
Yep. It seemed like he was going to start getting some work there, but...
Agreed. I don't know if you're really able to trust him. Pollard's probably slotting in there for the short term until he throws a few games together.
Yeah, you want to get a couple games in a row with him, at least getting touches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, I don't know, maybe it's T. Higgins and Rome slotting in there, and Myers to the bench, too, because he's been pretty bad.
T. Higgins is tough. I have him.
He is very tough.
And I've been thinking about trading him, but he has such a good schedule to end the year in the playoffs. He's got Baltimore twice in Miami.
And a new quarterback.
Yep. And Burrow should be back by that point, too.
Yeah, if they bring him back. If they're good enough to bring him back is the concern, right?
Yeah.
It's A.J. Brown that probably gets put in the lineup. Honestly, I was kind of surprised he wasn't in George's lineup. But damn, has he been bad. It's the hardest thing.
I would not be comfortable putting A.J. Brown in the lineup.
The problem is George doesn't have anybody that you are comfortable with other than Rome, so you might just be stuck with it. You're playing roulette. Yeah, he's all right. He's been totally fine when he's playing, right? I mean, in the games he hasn't gotten injured in, well, and I guess he did have 15 touches in that game that he had 1 point. But if we just pretend, he got hurt, we don't have to count that game, right?
Just wait and not see that one, yeah.
I mean, he's been getting touchdowns the other game. That's what matters, because Charbonnet's been getting the goal line work. So if the Seahawks are rolling, and they have been, then he's a break glass in case of emergency type of guy.
Yeah.
So
Gainwell too. If Warren misses.
Oh
more
yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surprise on that Sunday morning against the Vikings in
You're
Ireland.
telling me, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Played like Superman for 4 quarters. It was crazy.
Oh geez, Kenneth Gainwell was a stud.
Yeah.
It kind of just kills Caleb Johnson's value. He might be done.
He's not seeing the field this year.
No.
Unless
Gainwell gets hurt.
But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So against the Browns, tough matchup, but I agree. If Warren's out, you kind of have to play him. You don't really have a choice, especially on Georgia's team. So Herbert continued to be pretty disappointing. He's going to be hitting the bench now that Jaden Daniels is back, so that's nice at least. Pity City and BTJ were fine. Like you said, Trayvon Henderson's been so stinky. I don't really get it, but hey. Maybe this week will be his week now that Antonio Gibson tore his ACL. Probably not going to start him, but maybe. Rico Dowdle saved my week. He was the dog. Over 200 rush yards. Dude came to life. He was better than Chuba Hubbard ever was this week.
Thank God for Rico Dowdle.
Okay, and the Miami defense, brother.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren continued to cook. Chris Olave continues to be totally okay. I don't know if he's had... I feel like it's just been,
It's just consistently
mid to low teens. He's getting a ton of targets, and he's catching some of them because not all of them are catchable.
Yep.
So, he will probably continue to do that. Nobody really on my bench did much, so cool. Kind of my ceiling. A little nervous.
That's Chase Brown's best game of the year?
I believe it is.
He had 13.
Oh, you're right. With Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Oh, man. What could have been? I think I'm starting him this week.
Second round pick for you?
First, I think.
First round, yikes.
Yeah, I think he was
tough.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not keeping him. But the thing is, with Joe Burrow and that offense clicking, he's probably a stud, so it's tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm probably going to play him against the Packers, though.
21 attempts in that first week.
43 yards.
Yeah.
He's been one of the least efficient running backs in the league. Potentially the least efficient running back in the league with a certain number of touches.
Yeah, in that Vikings game, he had 10 rushes for 3 yards.
Goodness. It's been so bad. Their offensive line is so bad. Flacco
Terrible.
will play against the Packers this week. And if he finishes that game, he might not be finishing the next game. He's going to die.
Yeah, it's not good. This is why you can't pay 2 receivers.
Yeah.
You can't pay everybody.
Well, Jake Browning, you can say what you will about Jake Browning. He's a bad quarterback, but he can move at least. I mean, compared to Joe Flacco, the dude's like Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson levels of movement.
He's also played like fine most of the not this year, but
previous years.
Extended stretch he played fine.
Yeah, because they were confident in him going forward this year. They're like, oh, Burrow's out, but at least Browning looked good last year when Burrow missed time. I think it was last year. So
and then the line's just too bad.
Yeah, it's brutal. So Joe Flacco over under on 3.5 games until he gets hurt. That's the line. Unfortunately, yeah. Micah Parsons might finally get his Joe Flacco that he was begging for when we played the Browns. Also, if Joe Flacco beats the Packers again this week, I don't know if we'll ever recover from the memes.
I didn't even think about that. That would be hilarious.
We can only lose to Joe Flacco. When we play the Bears, they're going to trade for Joe Flacco just to play him. It's brutal.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, man. And in the Brandon Lemons matchup, this could have been a little further apart, but Lemons pulled his defense savvy move from a veteran fantasy football player with a tight lead, especially when your defense is the Patriots going against the Bills. A little nerve-wracking there.
Good call.
Ended up not being too bad. But yeah, I agree. Very good
Yeah.
call. So better be safe. Dak Prescott cooked. Will probably continue to cook.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel continues to cook. He's kind of the guy to own in Washington. So kudos.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting once McLaurin gets back and just get some reps because he was gone
Yeah.
all offseason too.
Yeah, that is true. He could heat up towards the end of the year. So we'll see. I know I have a personal vendetta against players that hold out in the off season where I'm just worried that they're going to pull a hammy and never be good.
Yeah.
It just makes me nervous. Christian Kirk was fine. Ashton Genty, 2 weeks in a row of pretty good. Hey, we're getting somewhere with him. He had 7 targets in 5. Wow, talk about saving a week. Jeez,
Yeah.
Did he fumble? He must have, because that's a lot of fantasy points to only have 16.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Yahoo just doesn't show that on their
Yeah,
game
he must
log.
have fumbled.
Must be in the season stats. I don't know. Yeah, he must have fumbled. So, a lot of catches. So that's actually really good to see, the reception. And I know the game script got away, so that was probably a little bit of that. James Cook had a bad week. Apparently, this was the week to do it for Lemons because he still got the win. And goodness, has he been a freak with touchdowns. He's like the Emeka Egbuka of running backs. It's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
Perfect situation. And Quinshon Judkins, dog. So, certified dog. Brandon's side of the ball, Bo Nix was, well, he got the win, and that's what matters. But for fantasy, he's kind of hot and cold by definition.
Yeah, he's kind of. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he has a 1 single point game, but outside of that, he's been fine.
Yeah, he's been just okay, right?
Yeah.
Better than Kyler, but it's just he has a ceiling, which is nice. He can have big weeks.
Yeah.
And Philly's a tough matchup, so you're probably not expecting much. Brandon had Caleb Williams on bye. If Caleb Williams was active, I'm guessing he probably would have been playing him against basically any other
Knicks
team.
has a pretty good schedule here on out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that is
Houston,
true.
But that's about it.
Agreed. Yeah, Dallas
And
in
Green
Week
Bay,
8 is going to
yeah.
be very juicy. We'll see which version of Green Bay we get by then.
Yeah, true.
So, Cortland Sutton's good. Ted McMillan is very good in PPR, and not much until the quarterback situation improves. Javonte Williams, dude. I don't know how he does it, but
Crazy.
I think he's the RB2 on the year,
I think he is.
behind probably JT, if I had to guess.
Yes.
So, incredible from him. You draft this guy when? 9th round? Yeah, please sign me up. I traded him in a league earlier this year because I didn't think it would last, and, well, I was wrong so far. I mean, you never know, especially... Oh, Jake's back. Jake, how was your deal?
We're still on, luckily.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Was
It
it
was-
close call?
It was a very close call.
Oh.
Like, please don't tell me this stuff is blowing up right now. That would be
Yeah, right after I put on the podcast.
right after we come out of the record book of getting blown out by
That would be a colossal
and after the
month
Brewer
of
game,
losses.
This would actually be the worst day.
Oh, goodness.
Possibly ever. But yeah, no, it was like today I basically heard that they put a counter offer toward me because it was me and somebody else that were close apparently.
Mhm.
So I just met their counter offer because I was happy about the house, whatever. And I did not hear back. Well, I mean, I knew that it was mine once I met the counter offer, and my real estate agent told me that. But
Yeah.
the person that was selling it was like busy all day today, and so I haven't heard back at all. Like I
Mhm.
knew it was a done deal, but literally my real estate agent was just texting me on this call, and could not have worded it worse with her. And sometimes when people text, like instead of one big message, just a couple messages, like one couple sentences at a time. Well, it was extremely misleading. But apparently, she was just saying that me and somebody else were both offered this like counter offer, and like my brain is thinking, wait, is she telling me that somehow the other person accepted first or something?
Oh,
like that?
yeah.
And the third message made me realize that that's not the case. But
Attaboy, Jake.
well, I'd just say I had to take that
Close
phone call because that was kind of stressful. But yeah, either way though, it's gonna be fun being a homeowner. And I wasn't trying to steal the primetime rewind time, but
No, Jake.
had to jump.
Hey, you gotta take care of business.
Yeah.
Plus, we're used to being without you after last week.
Apparently, yeah.
I know you lost again this week, and you're looking for any excuse to get off the show. So
Literally any excuse. Like I would buy a house to get off of this after these losses. Yeah. That's crazy,
man.
but
Well, you know what, Jake? I think this calls for some big booms for you.
ooh. Let's go.
Congratulations.
That's huge. Thank you.
We were talking about Javonte Williams and how good he is.
He's so good.
So, as a Javonte Williams truther, Jake, you've been on the Javonte Williams train like his entire career, except for end of last year and this year.
End of last year and the start of this year.
How does it feel that the moment you give up is the moment he becomes a dog?
I've noticed the last couple of years, me timing players has just been completely off, and I can't trust my gut anymore. So
Wow, a little rattled.
I don't know how we're gonna fix that. But sometimes I honestly think it coincides with the Dynasty League and maybe me overvaluing rookies.
It does.
I think that's exactly how it. Like I think my entire perspective changed, and then you do things like draft Travis Hunter over Ibuka, and then already be like, holy shit! A couple weeks in, that might already be bad. I will say, I don't know if you guys mentioned Travis Hunter at all yet. Or
No,
not, but,
we haven't.
he can play offense. Like he's a good receiver.
Yeah, he is.
They've got to get him more reps. Like he's electric out there actually. And I don't know if he's ever going to get the amount of volume that we need for him to be like a top 10, top 15 receiver. Probably not. But just got to get the ball in his hands.
Jake.
You're trash at fantasy.
I hot added that button to the soundboard as you were saying that, Jake.
Nice.
It was Brandon
You used
previously.
Antonio Brown against me.
I did, yeah.
You used my Antonio Brown against me. Yeah.
The clip you went to get from AB. Oh, that's
my
funny.
personal request. Make fun of Brandon of all people.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about Brandon. I was going to press that button during this matchup, but I had to swap it out for the version about you after you said that you can't trust your gut. So, Brandon, you can thank Jake for not eating that button.
You gotta pay for the extra soundboard buttons just to have a version for everyone in the league.
I should.
If you guys were Brandon, would you be trying to get rid of Javonte and Sutton, or is it too early at 1-4?
Oh, because he's bad.
Yeah, because his team's good, but at 1-4,
Yeah.
you can obviously turn it around. But I think, would you sell high on Javonte maybe?
If it were me, I'd probably give it another week because this was probably a scheduled loss for Brandon with the Bijan. I guess that's probably it, but no, with no Bijan, that's a big deal. He had to start Alec Imanor. If Brandon doesn't have to start Imanor and Bijan puts up his scheduled 20 points or 30 points.
Yeah, he's sitting at 2 and 3. Yeah,
exactly. And then he's sitting pretty, not pretty, but much better. If it were me, I'd give it another week. If he loses again next week,
early.
I probably would. If I went 1-5, I'd probably bite the bullet. But at 1-4, in this league, it's pretty open. Who's he got next week? Oh, he's got Brinkman. Oh, scheduled loss. All right, well, guess Brandon's selling. Getting the DMs.
All I know is Brandon's been in negotiations with George for a while, and I don't know if anything's ever going to happen with those two.
George is so hard to trade with.
Brandon sent... Oh, you're good.
He's probably keeping McMillan, Achane, and Robinson.
Yeah, Bijan and Achane. He loves those guys.
Yeah.
And I agree. Tet's probably a keeper. Fifth round? A little higher than I expected it, but he probably doesn't have anybody else to keep, so yeah. Right that.
Yeah, I know the only thing I've seen, I know Brandon had 3 tight ends that were all startable at one point, and I think he sent me an offer of Njoku for maybe a later pick that I didn't accept at the time. Not that I would have really cared to, but I think he pulled a man-thigh move of trying to trade it for a late pick and then dropping the person.
Yeah.
He almost got me with that.
That is classic.
Njoku actually did well last
Low key, that's what I did to you, Jake, for Matthew Golden.
That you were going to drop Matthew Golden?
My team was loaded. I had to.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to drop Matthew
Dude, my last pick of the draft was in the 12th round. It was like him.
Damn.
And now my team stinks, so... Yeah. Anywho, tough. This is a tough loss for Brandon, but at the same time, the only tough part is you dropped to 1-4, like you said, Nick. Because I mean, his team is solid, and you weren't really expecting to win this with 5 players on bye, and his bench combining for less than his top scoring player. Rip Ollie Gordon. So, big win for Lemons, 2-3. And I guess just in time for Rasheed Rice to come back, because if you slot Rasheed Rice in there where Christian Kirk is, I'm kind of scared of that lineup a little bit. Could Lemons finally finish above third place? All right, let's move on. Best players of the week this week were Sam Darnold, the free agent that Lane should have picked up, 38.64. Rico Dowdle on my team, 37.5. Brinkman, you had Emeka Egbuka, 35 and some change. Another free agent, A.J. Barner, 24.3 for Seattle at tight end. Keami Fairbairn, 18 points on Lane's team. And a third free agent, the Saints defense, 18 points. Believe it or not, the Saints defense had life. Standings, Manti stands atop still, but you are hot on his heels, Nick. Handful of 3-2 teams, Greg, Lane, Cade. You guys are testing my abilities with these team names, especially Greg changing his team name all the time. Also, we didn't mention this, but Waller Street Investor is a good change of pace now that Brock Bowers is out. I respect the fact that you're willing to make that change on the spot, Greg. Sorry for not mentioning that during your matchup.
I like it too.
Yeah. It's solid. Lemons, me, and Jake, all 2-3. Jake, I can't help but notice that I'm ahead of you. That means your team is bad, because my team is bad. Brandon and George at the bottom at 1-4. One of those teams belongs there, and one probably doesn't.
George has $0 left.
Yeah, you? Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk. we'll talk.
I know he's. I didn't realize it was.
We're actually just about to talk about that. So if you recall, was it last week? He dropped like $50 on. Oh, who did he drop it on, Jake? Let's see. Was it a tight end? Yeah, it was Hunter Henry. He dropped $50 on Hunter Henry, right? 10 on Kenneth Gainwell, which actually ended up being huge, and 10 on Woody Marks when he was looking to be a guy. So he dropped 70 fab in 1 week, right?
I actually would really love if the entire league could coordinate, like, if I dropped Jamar Chase and everyone agreed not to pick him up, and I spent one fab on him. It would never happen, but I would absolutely love that.
That would be elite. George will be trading for fab, dude. You better watch out.
He would be.
Or he'll get his matchup of the week pick right maybe one day. I don't know if he has it this year, actually. Yeah, George is one of 2 teams to not correctly pick the matchup of the week yet, and the other one is Lemons, and I think Lemons only given me a pick like twice. So, as for this week's pickups, I guess so waivers just ran this morning. George spent 20 fab on Hassan Haskins, which is why you did not get him, Nick, I believe.
Yeah, I think I put 13.
Yeah. 11. Yep, pretty close.
11.
So, yeah, I mean, he went for his guy. I won't fault the guy for going after Hassan Haskins because Lord knows George needs him on his team. He's going for some wins, and I respect that. And he plays Miami this week, so if there's ever a good week to play this guy, it's this week.
It's this week, yeah.
No Hampton for 4 weeks, probably just 4 weeks, maybe a little longer, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. But yeah, between Haskins and Vidal is the question, and Cade got Vidal for free, so it'd be really funny if Vidal.
You just signed him off the practice squad, and I saw a clip yesterday where Harbaugh was pretty complimentary of Haskins.
Yeah. The problem I have with Haskins, I just think Vidal's a better running back. It might be a Michael Carter situation. We'll see. But, yeah, right. Haskins should get the first crack. And they gave it to him last week. So, But they also gave it to – the Cardinals gave it to DeMarcado that week, and then Carter got signed to the active roster and was the guy. So, and then DeMercado lost the game for him. So, anywho.
And $100,000 again. And
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Did he get fined that by the NFL?
Yeah.
For
by the just by the Cardinals.
Yeah,
the Cardinals fined him.
the reaction.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that. As they
Yeah.
probably should. I mean, yeah, you can't really hit your guys, even though they did something really stupid.
It's not good to hit the players.
Yeah, probably not the best. David Njoku got picked back up by Brandon, which is, I love the Brandon Fab saga. He's going to want to sweep this under the rug, but he did something that was like potentially as bad as George.
19 on
Yeah,
Ravens defense.
and then he dropped the Ravens defense immediately. Yeah. He didn't even play the Ravens, which ended up being the right move because they got, like, how many negative points did they have against the Texans? Yeah, -2. I mean, I don't know why you drop that kind of fab on a defense in the first place, but holy
That's
shit.
one of the worst defenses in the
Yeah,
league.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that was a blunder. He saw Baltimore and he was thinking back to like 2018. He's like, oh, yes.
2000s Ravens defense. Yeah.
Exactly. So so he cut them and he picked up a different defense and, well, played them and it looks like LA. Yeah, played LA's the Rams, who actually wasn't that good either. So tough, but better. And I guess he dropped Njoku not too long ago and just picked him up too. So I don't know. So he's back to 3 tight ends, and 2 of them are Browns tight ends. Congratulations, Brandon. You've played yourself. Greg got McManus. Lane got McManus, cut Fairbairn, and yeah, that was about it. Vidal for Cade, cut DeMercado, rip. Oh boy! All right, let's fly through some previews here, huh? Me versus Lane this week. I didn't want to do this, but
Marquee matchup.
it is the marquee matchup of the week. So last week we had a ton of options, and this week there really weren't that many. I really wanted, Nick, to make it Preston and George, because while the records are very different, the current projections are basically the same. Problem is, Manti has 2 players on bye in his lineup, so I just couldn't do it, and nobody else really does. I mean, yeah.
Josh Jacobs to put in.
Exactly. Yeah. If it was somebody bad to put in, I would have kept it. But I saw Josh Jacobs. I'm like, all right, well, there's 20 points. Can't do it. It'll be free fab for everybody but
that would
George.
Be insane George hate.
Yeah.
4.
Do you think he would pick himself? Because he's very pro picking himself. But I mean, come on.
Probably would.
He has 0 fab, dude. He needs to get it right. Lane and I are projected for the same score, so I figured, shit. Similar records, similar score. The only reason I didn't want this one was because I believe this will be the 4th time in 6 weeks that Lane's been involved in the matchup of the week. So he's being assaulted by the matchup of the week. All right. Well, into the matchup, I guess. Jaden Daniels plays Chicago and Jordan Love plays Cincinnati. So nice for both those guys. Amon-Ra, I guess, is questionable. He's probably fine. Yeah, held out for practice with her. He'll play. He's a freak. London and Worthy, Dowdle, Henry. I'll take Dowdle against Dallas over Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And it's not that close. Chase Brown and Kenneth Walker. I want to take Walker, but it's probably kind of similar. You lean Walker, but not by much.
Yeah.
And Warren and Kincaid are probably pretty similar. Olave is safe, and Marv is more boom bust, so pick your poison. Olave will get you 12 points, and Marv will not. So, TBD. I mean, I'm taking myself in this one. I might throw BTJ in there, but I don't know. I'm struggling with it. I don't think I can do it. I think I want the floor of Olave.
Seattle's a great defense.
Exactly.
Tough.
Yeah, I mean, if he was going up against Dallas or something, it'd be a no-brainer. But, yeah, I don't know if I can do it.
Are you going to start Pearsall if he plays?
He, I believe, was ruled out today.
He did.
Shanahan said he will not. I saw a notification that they're not counting on Pearsall to be available. I'm anticipating he's going to miss time. So, otherwise, if he was healthy, I probably would flex him because they need him desperately.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm expecting him to not be active. On Lane's team, and we talked about Dobbins a little bit earlier. I don't know if you were here for that, Jake, but we were talking about potentially chucking Dobbins in the lineup.
I would.
Yeah.
I would think I would start him over Henry or Walker, I think.
I don't disagree. And I think I'd rather start Walker over... I'd rather start Henry over Walker strictly because Henry can drop you 30+, and I don't know if Walker can with Charbonnet either.
Yeah, I think if it was me,
Go
I
for the
think I would
upside.
start Dobbins and Warren if Warren's going to end up
Yeah.
playing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if Warren's in, then you're starting Warren for sure. And he's almost certainly in, right? So you make a good point.
I think so, yeah.
Fair enough. Swap out both. That's never a good sign when both your starting running backs are getting swapped out on a Thursday, probably. Oh boy. Yeah, that's a tough one for Lane. I know I'm going with myself for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I
I-
will go with Bryant as well.
Oh,
Well, I'm not doing this just because you guys picked Brian. I like
Yeah.
Lane in this matchup. I like the Jordan
What?
Love revenge game against Joe Flacco.
I
like
respect that.
Amon-Ra versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs are actually starting to play better, so they're going to need to put up some points.
You don't like
Line
NFC North player? Sorry, not NFC North. You don't like NFC Player of the Week, Jaden Daniels against the Bears, future NFC Player of the Week.
I like, I like Lane's team better right
Wow.
here, top to bottom, straight up better.
It is a better roster on
Really?
paper, and I know you can't trust your gut, Jake, so that's okay.
Yeah. You actually want me to pick Lane right now, so actually, I do want to hear what those percentages are. On the,
You do? 'Cause I actually have big news. I went 5 for 5 last week. So
Hopefully, I just went 0 for 0. And not
you
0
did.
for 5.
Correct. You went 0 for
Okay.
0. I have that. Don't worry. I have that baked into the spreadsheet. Bree went 2 for 5. I have not informed her of that, so I'll have to break the news to her later. Also, I do have a note in here. Abby, I think when Greg was on the show, Abby from the Rafters said that she was taking you to win in week 4 and you lost. So
Oh, well.
that was yeah.
That means that I decided we have to have Abby.
So Abby's 0
back
for 1.
on to at least just to get back to 500.
Yeah, she's 0 for 1.
So.
So I am 72% on the year, leading the pack after going 5 for 5 and 4 for 5 the previous week. Jake, you are 65, and the guest is 60 only.
Right? We've honestly had the guests winning a lot of times, I feel like, the last couple of years.
Yeah, I haven't been paying attention to the records of the guests. Lane was week 2, so week 3, Lane lost. Week 4 would have been Preston's turn. He won. Week 5 would be Greg. He won. Bree doesn't play in this league. So you can shift that to me, and I
Didn't
won.
lose.
That's true. She didn't. Packer style. So, yeah. 2-1, I guess, for the guest.
Nice.
All right. Let's move on to the next matchup. Nick, you and Brandon.
I've got Nick.
All right.
Me too.
All right, next.
Yep.
I know Brandon listens.
Yeah, we'll break it down a little bit. But not that much. Shiz.
My team's dropping like flies. If there's a week, it's
Yeah. I mean, this is low-key a trap week for you because Lab McConkey, while he had a good week last week, has been really bad this year. DeAndre Swift has been pretty good this year, but I just hate seeing his name in the lineup.
Mhm.
Yeah, the bench doesn't give you a lot of if it's me, I'm probably still flexing Michael Carter over McConkey.
Yeah, that's gonna come. I'm gonna make that decision last second probably. But,
Yeah, I understand. I mean, the touchdown kind of
both
saved them.
defense has just been playing so well.
Yeah, I agree. So
You mentioned the potential 2 tight ends play.
Oh,
I wonder
I
think
love
about that. I wonder if you think about
Also,
that this week.
for anybody listening, any offers for Laporta, let's throw them my way.
oh, Brandon likes
Okay.
tight ends.
Yeah, he does.
He'll give you your choice of any of his 3. So, Brandon's side of the ball. I guess the difference here is I'm not a believer. If this was a different quarterback, Brandon's team looks a lot nicer for me. Because it's not a bad team. Javonte Williams and A-Chain are studs. Sutton's been very good. That's solid. And he plays Dallas, which is a fantastic matchup. If you're ever going to have your streak broken of like 12 points, this is the one, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and Bijan in the flex. I mean, he's a dog, obviously. I mean, he's got a good team. It's low-key a trap game for you, Nick. I'd be somewhat concerned.
I'm going to pick myself because I don't want to pick against myself, but I would probably pick Brandon here if I wasn't involved in the game.
Yeah, I'm just not going to pick against McCaffrey, Pickens, Igbuka, Josh Allen.
I don't play. My team's kind of nuts.
Yeah, those four are crazy. As long as they stay healthy, oh yeah. As soon as Igbuka stops scoring touchdowns, it'll be a lot sadder.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully by that point, Irving and Hampton are back.
True.
And Kittle.
Yeah,
and,
the boys.
Yeah.
He'll wrap up the offensive rookie of the year.
He could.
Here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He very well could.
Unless a quarterback, unless Jackson Dart somehow like goes on a miracle run or Dylan Gabriel, there's like no chance it'll be anybody else at this point. Yeah.
Boom. Roasted.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on. Good work, Shiz. Probably going to take the L. If you don't, though, that'd be big. All right, Jake, you and Cade. Jake, I don't know if I can like morally take your team to win after the 2 losses that you just put out onto the internet. Jared Goff, who I low-key hate for fantasy football, but he's sometimes good. I mean, dude had 22 points against Cincinnati, man. What do you think he's going to do against the Chiefs? Who does Cade have on his bench? Justin Fields? Ooh, against Denver? Ooh. All right, fair enough. Jason, Wandale, Saquon, Scadaboo, Kelsey, Ridley. Yeah. Man. Dude, you have Matthew Golden in your flex. I know we're playing the Bengals, but relax.
I do right
You know
now,
what? Dude, his last 2 weeks before the bye.
Yeah. I'm
all right.
to score his first touchdown. Like I've been calling it since week 1, but it was supposed to happen on that Thursday night game in week 2. It didn't happen. It might not ever happen at this rate, but I'm going to manifest it by moving him to the starting lineup.
Cade might DM me about this, but I'm taking Jake.
Oh.
Oof.
I mean, I'm taking myself.
Saquon's got a revenge game, though.
He does.
This is definitely how I'm going to fall off with my percentage.
Which version of the Eagles? The action shit here, right?
I would be starting Johnson probably if I was Cade.
He doesn't have Johnson. We went over this, Nick.
Traded him or what?
Quentin Johnson.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was thinking Judkins. I agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree. Quentin Johnson would be my lineup. Take your pick between Ridley and... Yeah, probably Ridley. Horse apiece. Do you want the floor or the ceiling? The floor is about the same.
Was Quentin Johnson hurt last week?
No, he was just bad. And apparently picked up a hammy.
He was limited in practice.
Okay.
But even if you're limited with a hammy, you're probably playing.
Oh, yeah. He'll be playing. Yeah, I agree. I'd probably be playing Quentin Johnston because he has a higher floor than all of those 3 wide receivers, and his ceiling is enormous. It's probably him and Ridley, but I get it if you want to roll the dice with Wandale.
I don't think this is the week for Wandale.
Nah, me neither. Philly?
Short week against Philly.
Yeah, on Thursday. Yeah. Jackson Dart doesn't throw enough passing yards to support Wandale.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I'd make that change. Are you still going Cade, Nick, or are you going Jake?
I'm going to go Cade because I think he will make that change.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also, there's a pretty good chance I just put Jameson instead of Matthew Golden in the flex later on Sunday anyway.
That's a mistake. If you do that, I'm not picking you.
What if I put Mason Taylor in the tight end instead of Juwan Johnson?
Jameson Williams is low-key just a worse version of Calvin Ridley this year.
I hate the comp, but I can't
look
back up Jameson.
Look at the stats,
bro. Yeah, I can't say look at the stats this year at all. So.
Yeah, I would actually be playing Matthew Golden against Cincinnati.
Well, I'll think about it.
And you're crossing every appendage that you have. All right, let's move on. Disgusting matchup.
Matthew Golden jersey just.
Big. He's about the same height as Matthew Golden.
Yeah, a little shorter still, but yeah.
That's funny. Probably not much.
Number 0, we were wondering. I was wondering if he was going to get the 22 because he ordered it while he was still 22, and it's a 0.
That's nice.
So he's happy about that.
Yeah, that's very big. All right, Greg and Lemons. I kind of like this matchup. Dak versus Baker. They're both good. I'll take Dak, but they're both good. Debo, Garrett Wilson. Is Garrett Wilson still being good at football? Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Tough matchup for Garrett Wilson.
Yep.
That's a toss-up for me. Maybe you lean Debo, just matchup based, but horse piece.
Yeah, Wilson probably gets Surtain the whole game.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Yeah, Justin Fields might struggle against that defense. But that garbage time, though, could be sweet.
Yep.
Waddle and Metcalf, whatever, horse piece. I feel like Lemons' team is just like a slightly better version of Greg's team so far. Until you get here, Jahmyr Gibbs is definitely Gibbs. Especially against the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs is the kind of matchup that Gibbs cooks and Montgomery doesn't cook quite as much.
Yep.
Sorry, Jake. Kyren Williams, James Cook. I'll take Kyren against Baltimore because Baltimore is really bad. But James Cook might have 3 touchdowns and just be fine. Monday night.
I'll take Cook because Buffalo still can't get their passing game going.
True. Are there 2 Monday night games this week? It's a 6:15.
Again, yep.
Eesh. I kind of hate that.
You too.
Waller, McBride. I'm actually going to take Waller. McBride hasn't been that good. And Waller's been a monster. It's toss-up. McBride's definitely safer. But I think in both Waller's weeks, he has more points than McBride's highest week.
Yeah, especially no Tyreek.
Yeah.
Like, it's just him, Waddle, and A-Chan, basically.
Yeah.
And what's that other guy's name? Malik Washington, I think?
Oh, yeah. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Etienne and Judkins. Horse piece. They're both very good. Yeah. I'm taking Lemons.
I got Greg.
I'm gonna take Lemons.
Oh. Benches. I don't know if there's any moves I would make here. If Brock Bowers plays, you probably have to play him, which kind of sucks. We talked about that a little bit. Everybody else, Daniel Jones, you could maybe play, but you're probably not. Baker's the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you can do. Terry stays on the bench.
Do Keenan Allen over.
Yeah.
Etienne, maybe. But it's probably fine either way. The only thing is, he's probably gonna. I think he's gonna get a lot more targets without Hampton. A lot more short yardage stuff.
Yeah, that's very possible. If it were me, I think I'd keep these rosters for both of these guys. All right, last one. Manti and George. Talk about a matchup of the week right here. This could have been it. Oh, I just don't know if I can pick George. I see he's updated his lineup, so this is probably what he's going to go with. Hunter Henry, who we dropped big boy dollars on, 50 fab. Rashad White, so AJ Brown's going to kill him. Roma Dunze has been good. Jacoby Myers is probably going to be bad. Oof. I'd be playing Tony Pollard. Probably over Myers.
Yeah.
Or AJ Brown. Take your pick. I'd probably play Myers over AJ Brown. Oh, God. Oh, man. That's such a bad situation. So, if Kenneth Gainwell's the starter, he's in no matter what. Because he becomes Georgia's best running back. Besides, Rashad White. Lamar Jackson, I think sounds like he's not playing, right? He DNP on Wednesday.
Yep.
So, T. Higgins the only other guy. And Charbonnet, maybe. I don't know. I'd probably... Yikes.
I'd probably go Pollard.
Me too. You could potentially throw Pollard and T. Higgins in for Myers and A.J. Brown, but I don't know. Maybe Myers is better than Higgins. He just doesn't offer the ceiling that Higgins does, you know?
You got to think eventually, like, Brown complaining is going to get him another big game.
Maybe. They threw the ball a ton last week. And
I know. He's getting, like, 9 or 10 targets a game still, and he's just...
Yeah.
Hurts.
You
He's
probably
another
have to
players
keep him
only
in.
meeting with what was it? Saquon, him, and Hurts or something
Yeah,
like
Saquon
that.
made him and Hurts have a meeting. Yeah.
That's awesome. Saquon's like, hey, quit your bitching because I got like 8 touches last week.
He's getting like 3 yards of carry.
I think Devontae Smith complained too. So
Yeah, he was a squeaky wheel as well.
he did too.
He cooked.
Probably
Yeah, that's-
stinks, dude.
I don't understand that. I thought
Yeah.
everybody in the Eagles was just fine with like we're a really good team and we're still abusing this play that should be banned. So let's.
Yeah,
just
the
all
thing is,
do
they're not a
whatever.
good team, man. They stink. They stink at
And
football.
like, dude, if you're a receiver that's making like $50 million, like you just want, I think you just want the ball. Like I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I
An
don't think you're cool,
NBA player
even if
would
you're
never be
winning.
mad at this. Yeah.
Just give me like 10 targets a game and let me catch a few of them. Maybe get a touchdown.
Yeah.
Manthai's side of the ball is very good. I mean, he has Jordan Addison, the Vikings defense in there. They'll get obviously swapped out. Josh Jacobs will enter the lineup and pick your defense. It doesn't matter. Preston wins this matchup.
Too.
Yeah, probably. I agree. Kraft will probably make it in there too. Yeah, this is a Preston win.
I agree with you. It is a Preston win.
Yeah, I got Preston.
I hate saying those words, man. Man, I'm sorry, Manthai. I'm kind of not, but I am.
Sucks. With some of these keepers he's got, we might have to be saying that for a while.
Oh,
Which is painful.
I don't know. JT was keeper, so he'll be a first, and Josh Jacobs second, probably third.
Yeah.
Well, he'll slot in as third if he keeps those 3.
Or maybe May. May keeps playing well. The 14th.
Yeah, that would definitely be value.
Yeah.
Could be Patrick Mahomes, man. He probably got him late. 5th round. He's been cooking.
Yep.
Because they're not that good this year. Fantastic.
I think they are good this year now.
I should say their defense isn't that good this year.
Yeah,
You better
Mahomes
watch your
been
mouth,
playing
Jake. He's been playing good football.
To be good this year, but yeah, I want Rashee Rice to be good, but
Yeah, you do.
And Xavier Worthy, I guess.
You love Rashee
So I guess
Rice.
maybe I do.
Don't you, Squidward?
Yeah, I do like Rashee Rice. Well, when you see who do they have? Yeah, Hollywood Brown have like a 11 catch game or something like that a couple weeks ago. You're like, Rashee Rice he has to cook.
Yeah, he does. All right, we got one more very brief segment here, Jake. I hope you are ready with the button.
I'm ready.
For first time in a long time, there are 5 roasts this week because I actually won, so that's huge. All right, George, you first. George, I think you're missing a comma on your team name. I'm thinking it should be more like, please call me Daddy after that loss.
Boom. Roasted. The biggest thing
Oh,
to remember is
he might
I
be
might have
dead.
to use this button a couple times.
Yeah, multiple times. Between now and like week 7, there's going to be a lot of usage of that button. Preston, hearing the news that you lost was like hearing the news that Osama was dead.
boom, 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 boom.
Nice choice there, Jake. Nice choice. Oh, man. Lane, losing to your younger brother when half the players on your bench would have won it for you is worse than getting your dick pinched in your zipper. Hold the shame over your head until you play him again.
Boom. Roasted.
Jake, this one's for you. And while this loss is embarrassing, you still beat your score from last week by almost 50 points, so can't be that bad. Jake.
The biggest thing to remember is we're dead.
Nice.
You hate to do it, but self burns. Those are rare, but yeah.
Just smack the soundboard with every button. Last but not least, Brandon. I was going to ask you how you felt being topped by Burrow's Chubb this week, but I remember that that's business as usual for you. Oh!
Roasted.
Jake, you were on point with those. Nice work, buddy. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
It's probably your best work
as well.
on the soundboard so far.
Yeah, this was a clean work soundboard today.
I'm kind of ruining it by talking about it. All right, we're getting out of here. Nick, thanks for making it onto the show this week. Jake, thanks for being here for when you could.
Yeah.
I know the loss was
Yeah.
distressing.
Very.
Good luck to everybody this week except for Lane, Brandon, and Cade. Thanks everyone for listening, and we will catch you next week for another Rewind.